Hello, my name is Roger, and I want to thank you for joining me in what I hope will be a lifelong journey of learning and discovering. I've chosen to call this journey the Gospel of Peace for some very specific reasons. The first, and probably the most glaring, is that the world today, the one that we live in, presents us with images that do not reflect a peace in our lives. News outlets, if you choose to watch them, often bombard us with reports about mass shootings or the latest in escalating tensions between countries and ourselves, with the prospects of war just looming on the horizon. We get reports about the latest political turmoils. We get rumors and unsettling plans from various political parties. All of that can take away our peace. If you combine that with just what's outside in our neighborhoods, these agencies report about cops and civilians shooting each other. You hear about all sorts of different violence in the streets, in our communities, in our neighborhoods. You hear about violence and just turmoil in our homes between husband and wife, parents and their children. There seems to be no peace in life anymore. The second reason, and the one that I'll speak about today, has to do with the Bible. The Bible mentions in about 265 times throughout various books the word peace, or some variation of peace, and that depends on the version you're using, of course. That amasses to about 243 different verses throughout the Bible. Peace appears in almost every single book in the Bible and is one of the most fundamental promises that God gives to his people. And yet, often when we look at those who claim to be Christian, their life is not very peaceful. Or they're the type of person who strives to take peace from others through judgment, which is not theirs to give. My prayer for this ministry is to help people find peace. Their lives are chaotic enough. Everyone's is. And if it isn't chaotic and you are in a season of rest, I pray that God keep you there for as long as possible, because there will be a time when you need to find peace. God promises that peace to all of us. That will mean, if you join me on this journey, dispelling some misconceptions about what the Bible means by us having peace, or how we should live. It will mean looking at biblical principles in their context and seeing if they do apply to us today, or how they would. I want this ministry to be a place where people can grow as Christian followers and develop a life of peace, if they so choose. Now, even though this is a virtual ministry, I do encourage each of you to comment on the material that you watch. This is not a solo journey for me, although if that's the way it ends up, then I'm sure God has a purpose for it. But I want this to be a community journey for all those who choose to join and watch. So I'm going to take your comments, no matter what they are, all are welcome, negative, positive, indifferent, whatever. All right. And I'm going to study that comments and grow from it myself, as you can grow from each other's comments. I only ask one thing, though. Please limit the comments to the material that you are watching or material you wish to see presented. You know, if you have certain questions about topics or anything like that, I'll be more than happy to do an in-depth study on that and then present the material to you and where to find the resources for that. The other thing I wanted to mention is that the material that you're going to see is going to be based on my own personal study at first. Okay, so it's going to be presented to you as I discover it, and will be content driven around peace to start. That's not to say it won't change, but that's where we're going to start out with, finding peace. But as we progress with the videos, it will turn into videos based on comments or suggestions that you've had, or other realms of study that we dive into. So again, I encourage each of you to make a comment, and simply just let me know what you think. Pour out your heart if you need to. I'll pray for anybody who joins. I'll pray for everybody regardless of whether they join. But this is a place where I want you to be open and free to share. So keep that in mind. If you are interested in following me on this discovery of the gospel of peace, and you happen to be watching this on YouTube, please do me a favor, hit the like button and press the subscribe button. And right next to the subscribe button, you'll see a little bell icon. If you click that bell icon, it'll actually update you anytime I release a new video, so you can always get the latest video. Aside from that, you can follow me on Facebook under Gospel of Peace. There is a Facebook page set up for that, and you can view the content weekly, because I do plan to be posting videos once a week with the latest messages. And if for some reason I skip a week, please comment. Keep me accountable to be doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm human. I let life get in the way sometimes, and it's one of the obstacles that God's really working on me to overcome. So I really would like and encourage you guys to say, hey, Roger, get off your duff, post the next video. So please do that if you find me slacking, or if you find my video content slacking. I would encourage that. Before I go, though, I do want to leave you with a couple thoughts. The first thought is going to be from Revelation 6:4. Then another horse came out, a fiery red one, and its rider was given the power to take peace from the earth. For this reason, we all need to strive to find peace before it's taken. And the second thought comes from 2 Peter 1 verse 2. Grace and peace be yours in abundance, through the knowledge of God and His Son, Jesus Christ our Lord. I pray that peace be with you all until next we meet. Thank you.